Hey, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to Tech Conversations. Firstly, if you haven't already, make sure to check out Lux Algo. Lux Algo is the #1 agent to help you find strategies powered by some of the best trading indicators and used by over 15,000 traders, including myself. And I've covered many of their premium indicators in the past on my channel. But right now, if you sign up to Lux Algo by using my link in the description below, you can get up to 45% off with their fall flash sale. Keep in mind, you can also get 30 days risk-free, so why not try them out? So go ahead and check out Luxalgo. I'll put a link to them in the description below. Also, make sure to check out the Discord, completely free to join. I'll put a link to it in the description below as well. We're almost at 8,000 members, so thank you to everyone that's joined our Discord. Now let's get right into today's video. So today, I have some very exciting news for all of you. So as we saw a while ago, Robinhood announced a bunch of new features that they are releasing in the next couple of months, ranging from Robinhood Social, which is a new trading community within the Robinhood app featuring live verified trades and authentic profiles where you can discuss strategies, follow experts, and more. There's new AI-powered custom indicators and scans on Robinhood Legend. There's going to be short selling and futures on Robinhood Legend as well. There's going to be overnight index options. We also had Robinhood multiple individual accounts come out, which I covered that not too long ago. You can go ahead and check out that video. But today, I'm going to be discussing another one of their new features, which is this feature right here, Equities in Crypto Ladder. So as you can see, rolling out now. And so in the last few days, I got access to this feature. And what is cool about this feature is that you can use it not just for stocks, but also for futures and for crypto. So you can use it across the board. And this feature will be available on the mobile app and on the desktop app. But I don't have access to it on the mobile app yet, only on the desktop app. So that is where I will show you this feature and how to use it. So let's go back to Robinhood. And the first thing we need to do here is we need to head on over to Robinhood Legend. So right here at the top in the middle, there's this yellow button that says active trading. If you click on this button, this is how you get to Robinhood Legend. So once Robinhood Legend loads here, all we want to do is we want to go ahead and open up a new tab here. So on the top left, I'm going to click on this plus sign here, and I'm going to go ahead and then click on just start from scratch here. And so it's going to open up this new tab. And as you saw here, this widget pane opened up, and there's a couple of different widgets here that we can mess around. But again, today we're covering the Robinhood Ladder. So where is that widget? It is right here. So there is the new feature. Let's go ahead and let's click on it here. So this will add it to our new layout here. And so then once it's added here, what I'm going to do firstly is I'm going to go ahead and expand this. Just make it wider for you guys so it's easier to see. So there you go. I've expanded it and made it bigger so you guys can see it better. And so now that we're here, right, the first thing I want to show you here is where do you find the settings for this feature? So at the top right, there's this little button here with 3 dots. If you click on it, you can click on settings. So here are the settings for the ladder. So there's general settings. There's one under here. So auto send. So what auto send will allow you to do is place orders without a confirmation. So kind of a way to place your orders a lot faster if it's time sensitive, if you're scalping stocks, things like that. But of course, just be aware of how this feature works. If you try to turn it on, it will kind of show you some more things about this for futures, for crypto, for equities. So just make sure you read through this if you want this feature on. I have it off. And then we can go through each one of these sections here. So for stocks, when you're placing your limit orders, you can modify time and force here. You can modify the trading session. So, do you want to trade in market hours, extended hours, 24-hour market? And then, like I mentioned, right, there's also a crypto section and a futures section here. So now once you have the settings like you want it to be, on the top left, here's where we can go ahead and search for, again, the stock you want to use this feature on, or if you want to use it on futures, or if you want to use it on crypto, whatever it is you want to use it on. I'm just going to leave it on Apple. It's currently on Apple stock. So again, just to show you guys here how this tool works and how to use it. And then to the right here, this is showing you the current price action for the stock for the day. So this is telling me Apple's currently at $247.30. It's down $6.73 today, down almost 3% on the day. That's what that's telling us right here. Now, if you have a position in the stock or the crypto or whatever, underneath here, it'll show you your open profit and loss and then the profit and loss for the day right here. I don't own any Apple, so that's why you don't see anything here. It's just two dashes. And then on the right here, as you can see, it's going to tell you 0 open orders. And then this button here, this button is actually could be very useful. So if you do have a position in the stock, and let's say you want to close out of your entire position very quickly, all you got to do is click on this. And so as you can see, when I hover over it, it says close your position with a market order. And it will also cancel all open orders. So again, just another very quick way to just get out of the trade if something's going on, like today with what's going on, right? We saw the market dip 1% in just a few seconds after Donald Trump tweeted about potentially putting more tariffs on China. This could have potentially allowed you to close out of any trade you had very quickly, right? Just in a second, just in a click here. So that button is there as well. Now, on lower or below that, right, there's two more buttons here. So there's a buy market and a sell market here. So buy market, if you click on this, the buy market order widget will show up here. So this allows you to purchase the stock. If you have a position, the sell market button would also be enabled here. Since I don't have any Apple, it's not enabled, so I can't sell it. That's why it's disabled here. And then in the middle here, again, just to make it a lot faster for you to enter a trade, you can set here how many shares you're looking to buy or sell beforehand. So let's say I wanted to buy 10 shares of Apple, and I want this to be ready so I can get in quick. I could type in 10 here, and then when the opportunity comes and I'm ready to purchase those 10 shares of Apple and I want to do it very quickly, I can click on the buy market button here. And as you can see, quantity is already going to be 10 here. So I don't have to worry about spending some time modifying the quantity here. It's already set to whatever number it is that you enter here. So here it would be 6, for example. So that's how you can use that section. And then finally here on the bottom, we have our level 2 market data. So what is level 2 market data? So firstly, let's quickly talk about level 1 market data. So I'm going to go back to Robinhood.com here. So level 1 market data provides the basic top of book information for a security, including the best bid price, the best ask price, the last trade price and size. Pretty basic stuff. So here, where you see this market price section, if you click on this question mark here, we can see the level 1 market data here. So as you can see, we have the best bid price, we have the best ask price, we have the last sale here. So very basic stuff here. But with level 2 market data, so if we go back here, a level 2 market data, which you're seeing right in here, this is going to show us multiple bid and ask prices from NASDAQ for any given security, so investors can better determine the availability of and interest in a security at a certain price. So for NASDAQ bids, which as you can see are going to be on the left side here, bids are functionally equivalent to limit buy orders that other investors have open on the markets. Similarly, on the right side, we're going to have asks. So asks are functionally equivalent to limit sell orders from other investors. And like any limit order, each bid and ask is represented by the price and quantity of the order. So if you take a look here, for example, and by the way, there's this minus and plus sign here, which allows you to kind of zoom in or out of these prices. So if I zoom in further here, now I can actually see this at each cent here. So for example, if we take a look here, right, this is telling me that at 247.20, someone basically set up a limit buy order for 540 shares of Apple. That's what this is showing me right here. Or for example, here it's showing me someone put in a limit order to buy 1 share of Apple at 247.19. It's basically what this is showing us here. And I'll put a video in the description below that goes more into depth on this and how it can be useful. But again, just at a very high level, the way this data could be useful is it could help us identify areas of support and resistance. So using this, you could spot large clusters of buy orders or bids, which may indicate a support level where the price might stop falling, or large sell orders or asks, which may signal a resistance level where the price might stop rising. So for example, if I scroll down, you can kind of see here, right, 220 shares, 100 shares, 1,000 shares, 8,000 shares, 2,000 shares. But if I keep scrolling, you'll notice if I go all the way down and keep scrolling here, all of a sudden, look at this, 41,000 shares at 245. So again, you might look at this, and because it's just so much larger than anything else around, you might look at it and think, this might be an area where Apple might find support if it continues to drop. And then you compare this with things like technical analysis and see, does it make sense? And that might give you a potential place to enter, or on the other hand, exit a trade as well. So that's how you can potentially use this tool. It could also help with assessing liquidity. So for example, by seeing the volume of orders at different prices, you can gauge the stock's liquidity, which is basically how easily you can get in or out of the stock and how easily you can buy or sell a large amount of shares without significantly moving the price. So again, I'll put a video in the description below where I've covered level 2 market data more in depth. Go ahead and check that out. So like I mentioned earlier, we can zoom in or out here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this minus symbol here. And so once you're ready to place a trade, here's another pretty cool thing about this is you can just hover over any price point here. And you can just click and it'll go ahead and right at that price, put in the order here. So, let's say again, let's say I'm looking to buy 5 shares of Apple, and I look at this and I like what it looks like at 247 here. I can go ahead and click on it. And as you can see, quantity already filled to 5. Limit price is right where I hovered over, 247. You can go ahead and enter this trade very quickly. Same thing on the right side here, right? If you're looking to sell, you can come in, look in here, hover over whatever price you might think might be a good place to sell. Just click on it, and then it will go ahead and open that widget. I don't have any shares of Apple, so it's not going to open the widget for me. But that's how you could get in and out of these trades very quickly here. You can also place a stop market order. Hover above the current price, and I click on buy stop. You can kind of see here, it goes ahead, and this would be a stop market order. Same thing on the right side. If I go below the current price here, I could also enter a sell stop order here. But again, I don't have any shares, so I can't show you that. So anyways, this is how you would use the Robinhood Ladder feature. Again, you can also use this feature for futures and for crypto as well. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Check out the Discord, link to that in the description below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys next time.